What's up, everyone? Are we good? Are we good? Are you good? So today, 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 I will discuss you the letter T, P, S, or Transaction Processing System. Did you know that the first transaction processing system was Sabre Global Distribution System made by IBM for American Airline to process 83,000 transactions a day. So, speaking of transaction, what is transaction? Transaction is a business activity between seller and to buy or exchange an asset for payment. So, by the way, what is the meaning of TPS? I will answer that. TPS is a type of information system that collects, stores, modifies, and retrieves the data transactions of an enterprise.
Two types of TPS. We have dispatch and online transaction processing. Dispatch processing is where information is collected and stored as batch but not processed immediately. Here are the examples of transaction that uses batch. We have payment by check and credit card transaction. Online transaction processing. A system whereby each transaction is processed immediately without delay accumulating transaction. Example is online shopping, the Lazada, and Shopee, and more. Three components of TPS. We have the user, the participants, and people. User is the person belonging to the organization that owns transaction system. And participants, people who conduct the information processing. And that's the people. From the environment become participants of the system as they directly enter transaction and validation and perform validation rather. And that's are the components of TPS. Here are some examples of transaction processing system. We have payroll system, ordering system, reservation system, and billing system. Okay. Payroll system. It refers to the employees you pay along with employees' information. Next is ordering system. A website or mobile application through user that can order food online from a food cooperative. Next is reservation system. Used to store and retrieve information and conduct transactions related to air travel, hotel, and can rental other activities. Next is billing system. It simplifies all complex billing tasks. So, the characteristics of TPS. First is performance. Transactions are performed as fast as possible. 2. Reliability. Transactions are performed occurs like clockwork. Next is consistency. Transactions are performed in the same way each and every time. Next is atomic. Transactions are indivisible or performed to completion.
Caution. A virus has been detected.
Oh my god. Me say me want to see everybody a move. Dance all enough. That a man coming at you. We just want to big up QTB. Bob Sinclair. It's a dance thing, you see me? Somewhere you just bounce up. Yeah! Everybody dance now!
Nowadays, technology in our society is a necessity in our daily life, from business, transaction, entertainment, or for personal usage. Let us say a laptop or a desktop. This kind of technology is very important for a teacher, a student, or a business for entering data or modifying data. While using this kind of technology, we may not avoid to encounter malware or computer viruses that attack our computer. What is a computer virus? Computer virus is a type of a malicious software that attacks software. When executed, it replicates itself by modifying other programs and inserting its own code. So before we continue, let us first have a brief history about computer virus. Computer virus during 1982, the first computer virus is discovered named as ALK cloner, which is infected in the computer by using a floppy disk. So before we continue, let us have some examples of viruses that during the early days they encountered. For example, we have the I love you virus, code red virus, Melissa virus, and we have the Confixter virus. This kind of virus are very destructive that damages the computer operating system. But we are not going to discuss about that destructive virus, but instead, we are going to focus on the stealth virus. So what is a stealth virus? Stealth virus is a hidden computer virus that attacks operating system and averts typical antiviruses. It hides files, partition in boots, sectors, and they are adept at deliberately avoiding detection.
That's all. Thank you.